Okay, folks, this one's pretty dirty, yucky, but it looks interesting. Should make a good demo piece. I think that might be too big. Yeah, it's starting to get hot. Unfortunately, I don't have my fan going at the moment. I might put it in there once I've finished. I really hate this heat. Fuck, it's hot. It's March, for fuck's sake. Climate change, folks. Climate change. This is what we're utilising, this caution label. So I did think I showed it properly. But yeah, it's like, it's getting very, very hot, and it's really taking its toll. And these fucktards who love to rip the environment off with their money loving, I'm going to put it back on that. Yeah, these people that just care about money and nothing else. Yeah, I think it looks a bit too large in some ways, but then looks really quite nice. Yeah, folks, I'm really missing my partner Luigi. Trying to get on the 6 o'clock news on Channel 9, which is proving to be more difficult than I thought. I'm really needing to get in touch with him. Really hurts to be away from him. It's like you sort of get used to things when they're not the way that they should be, when you're lonely and when you're not with your friend, you know, you're not with somebody that you can trust or love, and you're all by yourself and you spend a lot of time on your own. You get used to it in a way. It becomes like something you don't like, something that hurts, but you sort of expect it of life, that you expect to be lonely, you expect to be without this or without that. You know, you expect it. It's what your expectations become when you spent your whole lifetime feeling lonely. I'm 51, and I started feeling as lonely as young as 3 or 4 when my mum used to go to Orchid Society meetings, and it was just me and just Dad and my brother, and that was it. And I just felt so lonely and so desolate without Mum. And then when when we came to Sydney and Dad used to go to work, had night shifts, I used to get lonely then as well, when he was doing his business. I never felt a sense of connectedness Um, yeah, I felt that if I was in a place where there were more people, like if I lived in a group home for children like Bernardo's, I thought that maybe Bernardo's would be a really nice place to live because I felt so lonely just being with my mum, my dad and my brother. And I just felt lonely. I don't know why, folks. I used to get along with my brother when I was really young, so there was no reason for me to be lonely, really. But somehow there was. I don't know what it was. I don't know what it was. It just happened that I started to feel lonely, and then of course it went throughout I used to get teased and bullied at school and everywhere I went. I didn't have many friends, and when I had friends they just disappeared or something happened. And then of course when I was 10 I became interested in the opposite sex, and I wanted a relationship at the age of 10. But I knew that through the teasing and the bullying I wasn't popular. And I didn't think that I had a very low self-esteem. And basically now it's like, yeah, I just feel lonely again. I could have married at the age of 19 to Luigi. I met Luigi 3 times in 1992, and I really miss him, and I really haven't seen him since. It gets really lonely without him, and I'm just really struggling, and I've just found that most of my life has been consumed by loneliness. So I've probably lost a good 20 years off my life under normal circumstances. It's like the equivalent of smoking 15 cigarettes a day, and I'm feeling this pain in my heart, in my breast. I'm not being rude, folks, but in my chest, in the middle where it feels so fucking hollow, folks. I feel hollow. I feel lonely, folks. It really is cutting me up. Stress. Loneliness causes stress, and that's come up really quite a treat. I think we can now call this demo quits.